You're listening to the Broadway Podcast Network. Visit bpn.fm to discover more.
Hello and welcome to Musicals with Cheese, Make Me a Musical, and today we have an incredible special guest that I'm so excited to talk to. Please join me in welcoming bicultural singer, dancer, actor, and lyric translator who grew up in Michigan and performed on Broadway in their debut in K-Pop the Musical, and is currently performing the role of Susan in the national tour of Company. It's Marina Kondo!
Hi!
I love this because it's inherently false because we had to have talked before this, but it's so wonderful. But I'm so happy to have you on. How are you feeling this morning?
So great. Thank you so much for having me. I mean to have some time with you and get to talk about the show and do a little fun game. What else
Exactly.
can you ask for on a Wednesday morning?
Oh yes. Very few things can make a Wednesday morning better. So tell me before we jump into the actual game. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you want the world to know about you?
Totally. My name is Marina Kondo. I was born in the Netherlands. I'm 100% Japanese. I am a first generation Japanese American. I grew up in various parts of Michigan, and I went to, I lived in Rochester, I lived in West Bloomfield, and let's see, I went to Interlochen Arts Academy, which is
Oh
up north,
yes.
and a lovely school. I also went to University of Michigan for a BFA in musical theater. So my connections run deep in Michigan, and I'm so happy to be back in my hometown.
I'm so happy to have you there. Are you doing anything? Are you going to like any apple orchards while you're around here?
I hear that apple season might be over. Am I crazy?
Oh no, no, not yet. They're still
Really?
busy. Yeah, come on.
Oh my gosh, wait, I think I might go tomorrow then because I'm obsessed. It's like what I used to do during the pandemic a lot because it's just one of those like outdoor things that is just so fun and like it's just so innocent. Like it's like how cute are we as humans to like go to an apple orchard and like pick apples and like
Mm.
make yourself sick with them because you ate one too many because you don't want to pay for all of the apples that you pick.
If you want me to be, this is a bit of a drive, but it's worth it. There is one in Northville that is the Parmenter cider mill. One of
Ooh.
truly the best apple cider you will probably get in Michigan. So if I'm giving my personal recommendations out here, that is the one to go to.
Okay, Pomodoro. How do you spell that?
Oh God, how do you spell there? Oh God. Um, I might have to cut this because um,
Totally. But I'll definitely look it up.
Parmenters. I'm so sorry. Parmenters.
Wonderful Parmenters. I actually live in Novi currently, so that's
Oh my
perfect.
gosh. All
I
right.
know.
Okay. Wow. That is I'm so excited. Okay, now we can just talk Michigan for hours, but I want to hear about your trip to Broadway and how you basically from
Mhm.
Michigan to Broadway back to Michigan. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, totally. Well, so I graduated of University of Michigan in 2017.
Mhm.
I did the off-Broadway production of K-pop right out of school,
Wow.
and I replaced another Michigan graduate, which was really cool. And then I went off to do the King and I national tour. I did drop by at the Detroit Opera House, I believe.
Mhm.
And then I moved back to New York. Went back on tour with Frozen, the first national tour, and we were at the Fox, I believe.
Mhm.
And I went after a year. During that time was when pandemic happened, so that was probably my longest contract. And yeah, I moved back to New York because I booked this show called K-pop, and it was the first. It's the first Korean musical to ever hit Broadway. And so having that kind of Asian representation on Broadway was so special. And for me to
Mhm.
make my Broadway debut in a show like that, really meant like the world to me. I think, just representation in general. I'm the only Asian person to be traveling with the current company of company. And so to have that kind of visibility is what I strive for. I think it's so important to show the world what our world really looks like.
Mhm. I agree, and I feel like there's a lot of work the theater industry can still do to get voices heard,
Yeah.
obviously. But seeing what has been done within the last few years to get um, uh, I want to say a lot more voices distinctly heard is one thing to praise, but another thing to watch out to make sure they keep up with it.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to talk about K-pop on my show one day. If you're ever interested
Yeah,
in joining us for that conversation, I would love to have you.
for
Um,
sure.
but I think the time has come for us to kind of think about what we would do if we were given the chance to make a musical on Broadway. So here's the thing: it can be literally anything, and it's hard to
Yeah.
put you on the spot like this. But just look around your room. What is something around you that you find a deep connection for?
I love photography.
Okay, we're gonna do okay, I love this. So, photography, the musical, that's our jumping off point. Let's
Okay.
think about that. Like, A, visual medium, B, a lot of things, and there's been, like, toes in that territory before, like 35 millimeters, like one idea. So,
Oh
what
yeah.
who is the lead character of this photography musical, do you think?
Maybe a child with a
Okay.
camera. Yeah, I love Polaroids. I love like, 35 millimeter. Like, and that's something about right now too. Like, I think everything's so digital, and
Mhm.
it's so fun to watch people go back to other older forms of photography. Like I think digital camera is coming back right now, like from like the 2000s, but that kind of like going back in time.
Okay, well, I kind of like that. I think we have an opening number going back in time, like kind of a pitch for this child character linking back to a nostalgic feeling. Now, is this a period piece or is it contemporary?
This has to be contemporary. I
Okay.
feel like it has to be present day, but the kid is like using different medias to capture life. I'm already seeing like a tragedy.
Oh no.
I know. Or maybe it could be fun. It could be like a fairy tale or something.
Yeah, I was getting like kind of magical realism, like
Whimsical. Yeah.
we so he takes Polaroids and like Darkroom. Like I feel like Darkroom already sounds like a song title that hasn't been made already. So there's a lot of things.
Oh.
What are the struggles in this traditional photography obsessed child's life? What is his one dream that he can't or they can't achieve? Because I don't quite know what they are yet.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's like one of those stories where like the child doesn't have like the perfect family, and like
Okay.
but he uses like photography to like escape his like not escape his life, but maybe like look back on just like moments of like happiness.
I love it. Maybe some like all right. So he looks through like literally the photos are the only things that he can recall as happy moments. It's birthday parties, all that kind of stuff. Um
Yeah, something about like that nostalgia and yeah, like especially like film and like Polaroids, like you
mm,
really like it's like a one and done thing, like it's not like your iPhone where like you could take a million photos of the same
mhm.
moment. It's like really precious.
Okay, what is this child's I want song called? Because we know what the context is. We know what their want is. What would you title it?
I don't know, something about like capture the dream or something.
There it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, the Capture the Dream wants to have a better connection with their family. Are we thinking this is like a big, broady kind of Annie style musical? Are we doing more of a next to normal, like 6 or 7 cast members kind of
Maybe
musical?
like next to normal meets like
Okay.
Seussical.
Whoa, okay. All right. We got to introduce the Seussical parts. So we know that they have familial issues. Are they escaping to a magical world, or are they kind of what is the next step for them to
Let's
kind
do
of
magical world. Let's do like or like I'm thinking like Rumpelstiltskin, like that kind of like,
a
you
magical
know,
character?
magical characters. Like maybe he's like in his dark room, but like through his photos and like photography, he's able to express like a whimsical world that he is imagining.
Okay, I love the idea. Like, okay, he's in his dark room and he develops a photo, and he's like, "Wow, this is so realistic." And then he sticks his hand through it.
Yes, love it. It's
And
like Narnia.
it's like
Narnia's door.
Narnia, Coraline. All right, he is in the photochemical world.
Mhm.
And what's different about this? What is this giving him what he thinks he wants?
Oh, wait, explain that to me. Go a little deeper.
Like what does he discover on the other side? Because I imagine like
Oh,
this is trying to fill a hole in his life in some way.
yeah, I think maybe just like maybe he's discovering like what his family had to go through and like in the forms of like these whimsical characters and um he discovers like what like true love feels like or
Okay.
um
Like
yeah,
familial love or romantic love?
I think familiar love.
Okay. So these kind of creatures, are they like what energy are they giving to them? Like a true loving feeling, or are they annoying him and making him appreciate what he has back in the real world?
I think they're just like friends. I think they
Okay.
come out and like maybe they're reminiscent of like family members. Maybe he
Okay.
discovers that like he can be like the hero of his own story. Like he's the one who like patches this his like
I
family together or
love this
something.
so much. Okay. Who
It's
does
so
he
cute.
meet? Like what are these friends named? Like the Rumpelstiltskin magical realism character.
I don't know. Oh gosh, like oh man, I don't know. Maybe they're just colors or something.
Yeah, let's call him Mauve. Make it a female character.
Yes,
Yeah, yes.
yes,
A
love
female
that.
character named Mauve
And
who
Corrine or something.
yes, Mauve and Corrine are two photochemical colors.
Oh, this is so cute.
I love this so much. They show him like what it means and what exciting things they could have having these connections, these feelings and all those sorts. And of course, he has to
Yeah.
go back to the real world where things are a little less colorful, a little less
Yeah.
engaged and
Yeah.
the reality hits. So it's
Maybe like all these colors like color his heart and he's able to color like the real world
I
around him.
love this. It's like a Pleasantville thing. Like he suddenly sees the light and is able to bring the magic home with him. Suddenly, like
Yeah.
joy comes in. Okay. Now we gotta introduce some conflict. We have some people in our quote unquote real world that doesn't want colors. Who are
Mhm.
they and what is their villain song?
Oh man, I mean, I could think of a bunch of things. It's a crazy world out there. I mean, maybe his like also maybe like his pet or her pet that or their pet can be like a little companion that can also go in and out of the world,
Yeah.
like Toto.
Yeah, we need a Toto.
Yeah. Let's see, what's the conflict? Probably like the mom and dad relationship for sure in there. Maybe like a older sister or brother.
Or maybe just while he does color the world of everyone around him, it doesn't change the problems at home. Like the parents are
Oh, yeah,
still
like
like no matter what he can't fix this and maybe that's
yeah.
the struggle.
Yeah, okay. So he's able to like go to like, I don't know, the mailman and like
Mhm.
brighten up his day or
Our school like suddenly the angry teacher and like all the students suddenly find joy, but he tries the same effect, this bringing his colorful friends out and on his parents, and it just stays gray and things can't
yeah.
work. And
Yeah.
maybe the arc of the overall thing, and this is kind of like a more of a metaphor, is he kind of gives his parents permission, don't make yourself miserable because you think it'll make me happy. Kind of maybe
Yes,
that.
like that kind of release of like not trying to like forcefully fix things and
Yes, like
yeah.
he can't live in the photographs, he has to make new memories.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my God, this is beautiful.
Like he's trying to stay in a frozen moment, and a frozen moment might be a good 11 o'clock number for
A
these
frozen
people,
moment. Yes.
but that's all it was a moment and we need to unfreeze.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute. When I was getting into this game, I was thinking either this is gonna like tell me if I need therapy or not.
Well,
This seems cute.
all right, so we know where we're ending and we know like the way there. I
Mhm.
still feel like we need one more visit to the color world where
Mhm.
he is angry at them, like you guys made promises to me that you would bring brightness to the world, but it hasn't happened.
Yeah.
Like a lashing out, because when you expect things to be easy as a kid.
Totally. Like maybe just like it's really just it's like a tantrum, like colors, random colors everywhere.
I love that. Okay.
And
Okay.
like, you know how if you like mix too many colors, it turns like gray or dark
hmm
or
I
like brown,
Yeah,
something like that.
like a big old globby colors. Or maybe he just
Yeah.
starts burning his photos, like some kind of really big
Oh,
lashing out where he destroys the world that he found in Act 1 because it didn't
yeah.
solve all of his problems.
Yeah, yeah. And then maybe he realizes he needs to like go into himself to figure out like really what the root of like all this
Exactly.
sadness is.
So let's just say Act 1 builds up to him burning those photos, and that's where we
Hmm.
leave them on Act 1. And
Great, great.
Act 2, all the color that he brought is slowly fading away, and he's just like wallowing in it. And he discovers he can't really focus his energy on brightening everyone else's life without figuring out his problems at home, which leads to that.
Yeah.
And then all the colors come back in the end because he's able to move on from the frozen moment. Okay.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
so we got frozen moment, we got those.
Maybe
What
like he needs to like maybe he has a moment where like he's just calmly breathes and all of it just kind of like goes back. Like I don't know,
I
maybe
love
there's
this
like a
so
song
much.
there.
I love this so much. Breathe or some. I gotta quit thinking of. Okay, here's a pitch for a song. Focus.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I love that.
Okay, so let's think of names. What is our main character's name?
Oh, man. Oh, let's see. I don't know. What's a good name?
I don't know. Like, okay, let's try to think of anything that is photo related. Like, what is a
Right.
thing on a? Hmm.
Um, Aperture.
F
Um,
stop.
Focus. Maybe
Focus.
his name is Focus.
I like that. You know what?
Or like maybe that gives it away.
Eyepiece. No. Lenny
Um,
for lens.
oh, that could be cute. Or like isn't it ISO like the kind of
Oh, I like that. That would probably be a good one. Like
uh
ISO, and you can kind of not. It could just be a cute little goofy name, but also
yeah, yeah, ISO or ice. Oh, ISO is a cute name.
yeah. Okay, I'm into that. That one's a little more subtle. I really like that. So we got ISO, we've got Mob, and we've got Corinne.
Yeah.
Let's give the parents names. I feel like or maybe we can just call them mom and dad because it is from the child's point of view.
Yeah, let's do mom and dad.
All right. Who do you think would write this musical? Like, what composer out there in the wild do you think would be the one who writes it?
Oh my gosh. I mean, like I'm obsessed with Adam Gettle and he's like having a
Mm,
comeback with Days of Wine and Roses
yes.
and Craig what is his name? Craig. Wow, I'm having drawing a blank right now.
No worries. No worries. I do this on my podcast so often, it's almost ridiculous.
Adam Gettle and Craig. Oh, what is his name? I'm so sorry.
No worries. But no, I
Craig
think
Lucas. Craig
Craig
Lucas.
Lucas.
I think he did the book, but maybe like I just saw Days of Wine and Roses, and it's coming to Broadway, I believe, this next season. And the music of it is just so beautiful and just like colorful, and
Mhm.
there's like themes to it. Yeah, I think maybe then.
Especially with like how Adam Gettle dealt with like parental themes in Light in the Piazza, I feel like this would be right up his alley. Um,
Yeah.
I think that'd be great. Now, who do you think would direct it? Like, this feels very color based. It feels like I'm feeling like an Alex Timbers vibe. But what are your thoughts?
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, I can see Alex Timbers. I can see, oh man, oh man. I mean, oh, I don't know. Like Sonia, no, not
Maybe Rachel
Rachel.
Chapkin.
Yeah, Rachel Chapkin. There we go.
Those are both incredible choices. Now let's cast this show. I mean, obviously, unknown boy, not quite figure that out, but we got a lot of side characters that we could fill in with some fun character actors. I mean, Marina, who you putting yourself as?
Oh
You got a
gosh.
Lin-Manuel Miranda. You got to put your own.
Oh, who would I be? I mean, I would probably be like Mauve or someone. I think I would want to be in the colorful world. That would be a lot more fun.
Yeah, you'd have a lot more chance. You probably have like the one big charm number. You know what? Give Mauve a charm number. What would that be called?
Oh man. Color Me Mauve or
Okay,
something.
I love that. That is so cute. That is so cute. I feel like they're just describing other things that are mauve as well, or things that
That's
could be.
true.
That is so lovely. And who would play Corinne with you?
Oh man. Oh gosh. I probably honestly, I just see like a gender fluid. Like we could definitely sprinkle that in there.
Okay,
Let's
I love
see.
that.
Oh, okay. Man, when it comes to these kinds of things, I
No
get
worries.
um who is the person from Shucked?
Oh, Alex Newell.
Alex Newell. That would be kind of a slay.
That would be incredible. Okay. So parents, let's think of mom and dad real quick. I don't know why. My brain is telling me Leia Salonga, and I don't have a good reason for
Oh,
that, but I
no,
just
I love her.
see her and I'm like, oh, that's a mother figure.
She is a mother figure. I mean, she is the mother. Like
Hmm.
truly, like I love all the work that she's done. She actually came to K-pop a couple times. She saw me in the off-Broadway production as well as the Broadway production. And she is so sweet and so supportive.
I've heard
Yeah.
nothing but wonderful things, and I've seen like the horrible, like, remember the guest just walked into her dressing room recently and she handled it so like a pro.
Yes, I know. I was so shocked by that, but she really did. I would have just, you know,
I would have
gotten
exploded on site,
no,
literally
for
self
sure.
destruct.
For sure. Okay, great. We love that choice. How about like what is the dad? I feel like we need like a James Earl Jones character, like an older, wiser
Yes.
figure.
Are we thinking for the dad or just in general in the color world?
Maybe just in general. I can't
Okay.
maybe that character has to be in like the real world.
You know what? I think maybe the teacher or the mailman character, we have like Ken Page or some Broadway veteran who can get
Yeah.
easily replaced by like Al Roker in later revivals
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed.
that
Yes,
gets
no,
like the easy
totally.
song. Okay, I agree. Mailman character out of the family that kind of gives advice to ISO.
Yeah, love that.
Okay, I'm into this. Gets one song in
Okay.
Act 2 that no everyone kind of knows they go
Yes.
pee during.
Or maybe it's like kind of like a narrator vibe,
I like that too. Maybe
like
both.
a little guiding conscience.
I love this so much, and you kind of imply that he was originally from the color world in a when he was a kid, and also did that. They share a love
Ah,
of photography.
oh, that's cute.
Yes, yes. All right, and okay, back to the dad character. I don't know who's like
Yeah.
a good kind of like always kind of nails it vibe. Maybe like a, you know what? Let's steal some credibility. Throw Josh Gad in there.
Wait, that would be great. Yeah.
I
And
bel
he was in the original production of or this revival, I believe.
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Josh Gad would be a good fit. Okay. Yes, we have our cast. All right. When this opens up at, let's say, the Walter Kerr Theater,
Okay.
what does Jesse Green say in the review?
Oh man. Well, I wouldn't want. Oh gosh, no, I can't even bring that up.
That's fair. That is
You
fair. That
know,
was me setting you
they
up, all fairness.
yeah, I know you totally did.
Don't answer if you
Yeah.
don't want to.
Yeah, I don't know if I can answer that question,
I will
truly.
say they will have opinions that no one understands because no one can understand what a New York Times review is saying, anyways.
I know, they're literally the gatekeepers. It's crazy.
And on my podcast, often we read New York Times reviews from the last 100 years. They are often just gibberish. We break them down word by word, and we are not sure what they are trying to say most of the time.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, am I being punked right now?
No, no, no. Truly,
No, no,
they
no.
are ridiculous.
No, I think like reviews too, like it's just well, so much of theater has changed. Like it has to like
Hmm.
get along with like what's happening with our world and like what kind of things people want to see. Like it's just really a rapidly evolving. It has to be a rapidly evolving industry.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I think, but this one is giving like anyone could be anything kind of thing.
Yes. I love it. What do you think the title of this musical is?
Oh, what would it be?
Like, there's like three songs that we set up that could work as titles. Like, Dark Room also kind of rings as like, off Broadway at the public theater musical. But
Yeah.
also, Focus reads as like because you can just see that poster right now, a little camera lens with a boy's face behind it.
No, totally. Oh man. Or I could see like a title like Curious Incident, you know, like it's just
Yes.
like what is that? Like
Okay, let's think of a really long title like Curious Incident.
I don't know. T I really set myself up for this one because I really don't know.
Like maybe like, it would be like something like all the ridiculous colors of night, like something like
Oh,
that, where it's
yes,
like
yes. Oh, yeah, I love that.
like that already sounds like a children's book. That it's like adapting from a children's book. It never existed.
Yeah, or, like, maybe we could put ISO in there too, like, ISO's like what did you say?
ISO's ISO and the ridiculous colors of night.
Yes, perfect.
I love it. Okay.
Or in the dark room, ridiculous colors in the, dark room.
Yes, ridiculous colors in the dark room. I love it. We got all of it. We This is wonderful, and yeah, we're opening on Broadway next week. Get ready. Get your Spotify playlist because you're going to be listening to Focus like 5 times a day for the next year. And yeah,
Yeah, oh my god, it's gonna be, like, the best, like, high school Jimmy Award song.
And Marina, best featured actor. Come on, get that
With
Tony. You're going to
mom.
spin that disc.
Oh
Um,
my god, it's so good.
and we just made a musical. Would you
We really
believe it?
did.
Like,
No, I don't. Like, I honestly, for a second, I was like, I did research, and then I thought, oh, I didn't even think for 1 second what I would talk about or think about in terms of a musical. So I'm glad, whew, we got through.
of course. This was a great time. I hope you had fun. I hope this wasn't stressful because I know it is a lot to
Oh
put on you
yeah.
on a Wednesday morning.
No, honestly, I feel really geared up for the rest of the day.
That's what I like to hear. Now, you are an incredible performer and you are all over the social media. So why don't you tell people where they can find you on the internet?
Yeah, totally. You can find me on my Instagram. I believe it's at Marina Kondo. You know those like the beginning people who have used Instagram, like they get to like use their full name with no like punctuation or anything. So, anyways, I'm an OG at Marina Kondo. That's Marina and Kondo.
Mhm. And now, is there anything that you want our listeners to go and find or do for themselves this week?
Um, it's been a really trying time in the world, I really do believe. Like, go outside and I'm just like I've been trying to practice like just gratefulness of just being existing in this like in this world and just like having the sunshine down on my face and like being able to go outside and like take a walk like has been like really grounding me. Do something nice for yourself and yeah.
You know what? One of the nice things they should do for themselves: go see Company on the national tour. If you're in the
Yeah.
Michigan area, please go see it at the Fisher Theater. It is running from October 17th to the 29th. But also, the tour will be going on until mid 2024. So, no matter what, go to companymusical.com, find your dates, and go see this show because Marina is wonderful in it.
If you want to have a good time, big laughs, it's really just truly about humans being alive and what you want and like with like relationships and I think anyone could relate to that. So if you want to, it's an actual musical comedy. It's a really fun time. So
Mhm.
please do enjoy and
It's
come.
a it's a good date night and it's a good musical to take your mom to.
Oh, yeah.
You will learn a lot about a lot of things in the car ride
About each
home.
other. Exactly.
Well, thank you for listening. And Marina, thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you next time on Musicals with